what's up everybody, it's Amaya. So for today's video, we are going to be doing a full face of first impressions. I'm so excited to do this. I just never buy enough makeup products at one point to do like a full face of first impressions. So I decided to do that today because I have a whole bin of goodies here from Christmas of new things, so much stuff to test. So I am so excited. So I already have my brows done. I got my Universal Studios cup because I'm gonna pretend like I'm in Florida because it's like actually like 5 degrees outside right now. Yeah, it is winter, it is chilly, so we have our puffballs on today. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start out with today is the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I've heard a lot of good things about this, especially being a really good under makeup moisturizer for those that have dry skin. This is what it looks like. So pretty. I love the packaging. It's like a squeezy bottle with a pump. It smells just like their daily face wash, which I love the smell of, and I love that face wash. It's very smooth on the skin, and it's kind of gel-like. Like it's not thick and creamy, but it definitely has like a gel-like finish, and it is definitely a little tacky, but it feels really nice. I feel like this is gonna be really nice underneath makeup. Okay, next I have another e.l.f. product. This is their Lock On Face Primer in clear. I don't think there's a colored one. I think there is just clear, so just saying, it's in the shade clear, but I don't think there's any other shades. You get, how much product do you get in here? You get 1.1 fluid ounces. That's funny. I don't know why they couldn't just make it 1 ounce, but all right. It says, get long-lasting makeup wear with this makeup gripper while hydrating and refreshing your skin. The gel-like texture melts into skin, creating the perfect primed canvas for smooth makeup application. Now, this really intrigued me because I heard a lot of people saying it was kind of similar to the Huda Beauty primer. Very similar packaging, and supposed to really lock on your makeup, but it says it's also supposed to be hydrating, which makes me really happy because I really want nice, long-lasting makeup, but I don't want to feel like my skin is dying. So I have an idea for this. I want to put this on one half of my face and then use the other primers that I typically use on the other half of the face just to see how the foundation that I'm going to use wears on top of this. Oh, okay, so it's definitely like a silicone gel. Ooh, it's very tacky. Do you guys see that? It's like super sticky. Ooh, it feels like glue. I'm gonna apply it to this half of my face and then pat until fully absorbed. Oh, this literally is like, you guys see how sticky that is? Okay, I think that's fully, do you guys see? Look how sticky that is. Oh my god. I don't really feel like it like minimized any of my pores or anything, but we'll see how this makes my makeup last. This is really interesting. So on this side of my face, I'm going to be applying some of my Benefit Professional to my T-zone. And then I'm also going to use some of the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. Just a little bit of this. I have a little sample of it, and I really like it. I feel like it really smooths out the skin. Oh my god, so the stickiness has totally gone down on this primer over here. So you can see it's definitely not as sticky as it was. Okay, so you guys know me. I like to let my primer set into my skin, kind of absorb before I put any foundation on. So we are going to move right into eyes. Okay, so I don't have any new eyeshadow primers, so I'm just going to be applying my Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer to my lids. And then on top of that, just to add some more coverage and cancel anything out, I'm just going to apply a little bit of my LA Girl Pro Concealer. So I have 2 palettes to try out today. The first one is the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette. Look how tiny and cute they are, right? Adorable. These are little palettes. They have a bunch of different ones. They have a warm one, they have a pink mauve one, they have a colorful one, and then the second one I have is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte 2 palette. I have the first Mad for Matte palette, so these are not like an entirely new type of palette like the Huda Beauty eyeshadows. I have never used any Huda eyeshadows before, so that's completely new. Okay, so I'm going to be going into the Mad for Matte palette first because the Huda one does not have a like brow bone white cream bone shade. So I'm going to be taking this one right here, and I'm just going to use a flat brush to set my eyelids. Okay, so I'm going to be going into the Huda palette. I'm going to be taking this shade right here. There are no names for these shadows, but it's fine because the palette is so small. So I'm going to be taking this shade. I'm actually going to be using a new brush as well. This is the Morphe M4 Nope, this is the Morphe M504. Never used this brush before, and when I bought it, I was like, oh man, that is like just a tiny bit too small for highlighter. I feel like it's just a tiny bit too big for eyeshadow, but you never know, so I kind of want to try it out just to see. These Huda palettes come with a mirror, which I think is super duper nice. I really like that because you can totally travel with these. Like, this is perfect. Perfect for travel. Okay, so far so good. These are really blending out very, very seamlessly. I actually really like this brush. Like, that just applied my crease shade like so flawlessly. I really like that. I'm going to go in with, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This kind of like mid-tone brown, and just kind of blend that into the crease as well. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of this shade right here. It's kind of like a cool toned grayish purpley brown. And I'm going to take the Morphe M433. This is also a new brush, but like everybody loves this brush. So I figured it was time for me to hop on the bandwagon and try it. So I'm just going to use this on my outer corners. Okay, so that's actually a really smooth blend for such a cool tone color. I was kind of nervous about that, but that applied so well. I want to add in a little bit more warmth, however, so I'm going to go in with this shade right here from the e.l.f. palette. On that same brush, I'm just going to flip it over to the other side and just apply that to the outer corner. Yes. There we go. Just need a little more warmth. So I'm actually going to go in with a Morphe E17 brush right here, and I'm just going to dip this into the black. It looks very pigmented, very pigmented. And I'm just going to really lightly pat this on the outer corner. I'm just going to go in with that other Morphe brush from before and blend that out. I'm going to add a little bit more of that first shade that we used from the Huda palette. I know, like, I always end up doing an eye look that looks like this, but I can't help it, I just love it. Okay, so I definitely want to try some of these shimmery shadows from the Huda palette. I think I'm going to go in with this guy right here, maybe mix it with a little bit of this one over here. So I am going to take just a little bit of my NYX glitter primer. I'm going to go in with my Luxie 239 brush, and I'm just going to pick up this pink shade right here. Can you guys see this pink shade right here? And just dab into a little bit of that like darker pink. And pat this on. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I didn't even wet that or nothing. And this is with a brush, you guys. I love. Okay, so I want to try out some lashes today, and I kind of want to try out the Queen Bees from Cocoa Lashes. I know they're so dramatic, but I don't know. I'm torn between Goddess. Goddesses are very thick, and while Queen Bees are very long, they're kind of thinner. I've heard so many amazing things about Cocoa Lashes. I've been wanting to try them for so long. These are the Queen Bees, one of their most popular styles. And let's just try to pop these on. These look so pretty. I'm really liking them. I think they look really good. Okay, so eyes are pretty much finished. I'm going to do some like brow bone highlighting, inner corner highlighting, everything like that afterwards, but we're going to move on to the rest of the face. So today I'm going to be trying out the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. So yesterday I tested out, I was wearing it in my 2017 favorites video. I tested out the serum foundation, and that one I actually really liked. I think it was really nice, but I decided today I would try out the coverage foundation because I want a more fuller coverage look, and I'm going to be wearing this for a long time today. This is what it looks like. I got mine in the shade 1.2Y, and then I'm also going to be testing out today the Morphe Highlight and Contour Beauty Sponge. It has two edges like this for like kind of like baking, and it has a pointed end right here. This is what it looks like dry. I just wanted to show it to you guys dry, and now I'm going to go wet it. I will be right back. Okie dokie, so I'm just going to shake this up. It's a very liquidy foundation. That's what it looks like. It's definitely a runny sort of consistency. This is definitely a little bit dark for me. Alright, I'm going to blend this in, and then I'm going to put on a second layer with some of my white LA Girl foundation mixed in. So it's blending in really nicely. It's definitely not like completely covering anything. Like, I feel like it's definitely a nice medium coverage, like right off the bat. And I really like this Morphe sponge. I like that it has this angled edge so I can kind of get around my brows. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in and lighten this foundation up. There's definitely some grabbing and some weird stuff happening on my nose over here. I don't know what that is, but it's like breaking up really weird. Foundation is covering really well. I don't feel like it's like strong coverage, at least with the amount I applied. It's just like one pump. I'm just gonna go in and apply a little bit of concealer to my nose because I don't know what's going on over here. Okay, so I do have a concealer to try out today. I have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Super duper excited. I have it in the shade Light Neutral 15. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good match. I was having a hard time like shade matching myself online, but I feel like this is gonna be okay. I love the applicator. That's what it looks like. Little swatch right there. Ooh, it's very, very creamy on the skin, for sure. Very full-ish coverage right now. You definitely get a lot of product on this wand, which is nice. I've also heard this kind of oxidized a little bit. As you can kind of see, it's kind of doing that already. And typically I let my concealer kind of set, but today I'm going to blend it right in because I saw Jackie Aina let her concealer set and it was really hard to blend out. So I don't want to do that. I'm just going to pat it in right away. Yeah, it definitely oxidizes. I'm really glad I got this shade because it definitely oxidizes like right away once you put it on the skin. It's blending in really well. It's covering really well. I would definitely say it's like a medium to full coverage. I really like it so far. I think it looks really good. I just want you guys to see for half a second. So here is the swatch kind of oxidized on my hand. And I just want to show you what a fresh swatch looks like below it. Do you guys see how much that oxidized? I have a new powder to try out today. This is the e.l.f. HD powder in the shade Soft Luminance. I tried this out a long time ago when it was the like really, really bright white. And I do not like that. It was powdery and gave a lot of flashback. Was not down with it. So I decided to get this shade. This is what it looks like. It's just kind of like a off-white cream sort of shade. So the powder feels very, very smooth on the skin. Everything's looking pretty good so far. It's looking pretty average. It looks like it normally does, which is nice. So this I'm super excited to try out. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Oh my god, I've been wanting to try this palette for so long. You guys have no idea how excited I am. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, this middle shade. I think this is going to be good for me. And I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. pointed powder brush. Just dab that in a few times. Tap that off. And let's see. Ooh, so far, this is blending out so well. It's looking really, really nice. That's a really pretty bronzer shade for me. It's like a nice structured bronze. I also have the ColourPop pressed face powder in the shade Private Party to try out. So I'm also going to apply this. I haven't tried out these ColourPop pressed powders at all yet. So it's definitely adding some warmth to the face. I tried out the famous banana shade from the Kat Von D palette. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this on a Luxie 660. I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of this light shade because I'm pale right now. Tap that off and I'm just gonna kind of sculpt out underneath that bronzer and also apply a little bit of that to the under eye area right here. I don't have a new blush to try out today, but I do have a new blush brush. This is the stippling brush from Sephora, and I'm just gonna go in with my Wet n Wild blush in Rosé Champagne. Ignore the garage. And I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks. This brush was part of a contouring set, and I kind of just wanted to try it out and see how it worked. And I think it's working really well. This is applying my blush really beautifully. Okay, so for highlighter today, I'm going to be trying out the Anastasia Sun Dipped Glow Kit. I'm so excited. I've never tried out an Anastasia Glow Kit before, ever. This is what it looks like. It is so stunning, and I swatched these, and they are absolutely beautiful. I'm in love with them. So I'm actually going to be trying out this e.l.f. 107 brush. This is their new like highlighting brush. This is a little bigger than I would typically highlight with, but I just want to kind of give it a chance. So I'm going to go into Moonstone right here, which is kind of like this pinky rose gold sort of highlight. I'm just gonna, this is a beautiful brush, but I'll probably use it for like blush or contouring or something, not highlighter. I'm sorry, I need something a little bit more dense. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M501. Also go into Moonstone, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of Summer as well. Boom. That is so pretty. That looks so beautiful and so glowy. It doesn't look chunky or glittery on the skin either. It really looks so gorgeous. I do also have this ColourPop highlighter in the shade Here Kitty Kitty. This is one of their pressed highlighters, which I have not tried out either yet. I'm actually gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna go in with the M501 and just take some of this and apply this right on top. Boom. Heard really good things about this hat. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. I'm actually going to go in with this and put this on my inner corners. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the nose. I'm also going to put this on the brow bone. Woo! Okay. We're getting a little intense with the brow bone, but alright. I can deal. I can deal. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back in to the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette. I'm going to go in with that first shade right there, and I'm just going to blend this on my lower lash line. Then I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take that like peachy shade that we used and just blend that in as well. Then I'm also going to go back into the Huda palette and just mix together this shade right here and a tap of the black. And just buff that into the outer corner of the lower lash line. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this pink shade and just put this right on the lower lash line, right here. Inner corner area. Oh yeah, that looks so beautiful. Okay, I actually don't have a new setting spray for today, so I'm just going to set it with my Urban Decay Chill Makeup setting spray. And a little bit of the Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray, the bridal version. I love these setting sprays. So I'm going to go in with my sponge and press everything in like I always do. And I am just going to apply a little bit of MAC Fix Plus over top. I've used this a few times, but I haven't really used it on anything super full glam, so it's kind of like a first impressions, I guess. Okay, and then last but not least, for lips today, I'm going to be trying out the Morphe what are these? Lip creams, liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Suspect. These smell so good. Oh my god. They smell like vanilla cake batter. They're super pigmented. It's applying so beautifully. It looks so pretty. I really like this color. It's definitely like a pinky brick mauve shade. I like it a lot. Okay, so let's talk about makeup. Okay, so I just finished, and looking at my face close up, I don't really notice a difference between the two sides of the two different primers yet. They look very similar. The under eyes look really nice. Bronzer looks really good. Highlight looks stunning. Oh my god. The foundation up close looks really good. It doesn't look any different than how my foundation normally looks, which makes me really happy because I typically love how my foundation looks. So the fact that everything looks really nice and kind of normal makes me really happy. It gives me a lot of hope. Nothing looks very drastically different. I think it looks really beautiful. So yeah, that's it for right now. It is currently 12:43, so that's like literally like exactly an hour. Wow, it took me like exactly an hour. I'm kind of proud of myself. Thought this was gonna take a long time. It took me exactly an hour to do this. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys in a few hours when I have the chance, and I'll let you know how everything's holding up. Hey guys, so it's almost 1 o'clock, so it's only like, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes since I stopped filming, but I just wanted to show you what everything looks like because there's really nice light outside right now. But I just kind of wanted to show you what the makeup looked like in natural light. I think it looks really good. I love this eyeshadow and I'm loving this look. I think it's really making my eyes pop. So here's what the skin looks like up close. I think it looks pretty good. Nothing looks cakey, patchy, any more than usual anyways. Here's what the lips look like. These are totally transfer proof and so lightweight. So yeah, just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on how everything's looking. It's really feeling very comfortable on my face. Keep looking at my face up close in the mirror and it looks so good. So see you in a little bit. Hello everyone. So it is currently 4:30 right now. It's been about 4 hours. So I've eaten mac and cheese and bread and pasta, and look at this lip. It's holding up so well. It feels so comfortable, you guys. Like, no transfer at all, but it does not feel drying. The lashes are also just as comfortable as when I put them on. Everything looks really good. I'm actually gonna go in the mirror and look right now because I haven't really looked up close. Yeah, everything looks so good. I just looked in the mirror and my skin looks so flawless. I definitely have some like dewiness peeking through. I'm not still completely matte, which makes me very happy. I don't look oily or anything. Not that I hardly ever do. I ate pasta and bread and mac and cheese. It still looks so good. I drank water. I ate ice cream. Here's what the skin looks like. This is the one side with the e.l.f. primer. This is the other side with the Benefit primer and the YSL primer. I don't really see like any difference, so I'm really happy with how it looks, how it feels. It's just so comfortable to wear. Even the lashes, like I typically hate wearing lashes for all day because they drive me nuts, but these are actually really comfortable and they look so good. Hello everyone. So I am back home. It is currently 10:29. So I've had this makeup on for a good long time, and I have to say I am so impressed with it. I looked at it close up in the mirror to see the difference in the primers, and honestly you guys, I don't see that big of a difference. If anything, I don't know if you guys can see, but I feel like there's a little bit more breaking up on this side. Do you guys see that? But I feel like you can see my pores a little bit more here. The eyeshadow looks really good. I have a few creases, but that's pretty normal. I have creasy eyelids anyway. On my chin, there is definitely some wearing of the foundation. You see this? It is wearing off there a little bit, but that's not a big deal. This Morphe lipstick is seriously amazing. I have not reapplied this at all. So completely transfer proof. I ate, I drank, I danced, I smiled, I talked, I laughed. I have not reapplied this once. It still looks fantastic. It's still so comfortable, not drying. If I could recommend one thing to get, I would recommend this Morphe liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Suspect. I love it. It's amazing. It wore for so long. This is probably the best liquid lipstick I have ever used. And I know that's a bold statement, but right now it's transfer proof, it's comfortable, it's not drying, and it lasts for so long. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. So that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys like it. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this makeup, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys. It's delicious.